The intense battle between Jiyoung and Yuria rages on, with powerful energy swirling around them. Jiyoung, though looking worn, continues to fight fiercely, pushing her opponent to the limit. Yuria, visibly surprised, internally exclaims, "To think she'd even push me this far." She reflects on the established hierarchies among the world's top 50, acknowledging that even within that elite group, there are clear levels and a solidified pecking order. Jiyoung's tenacious performance is clearly making Yuria question her long-held assumptions about these power rankings. The intense battle continues as Yuria grapples with Jiyoung's unexpected power, internally remarking that only Kayden had ever previously broken such limits. She's utterly astonished that someone like Jiyoung, judged to be barely in the top 50, can contend with her so effectively, questioning how anyone so young could possess such ability. Yuria then speaks aloud, admitting she didn't expect Jiyoung's skill level. She expresses confusion, highlighting Jiyoung's vast potential to grow stronger and claim all the power in the world, before warning her about the risk of losing everything by fighting so desperately. Yuria observes Jiyoung, contemplating her fierce dedication. Despite her injuries, Jiyoung firmly resolves to continue, knowing her defeat would leave Jiwoo vulnerable. She internally declares, "That's not what Jiwoo wants," and realizes, "If I'm defeated, Jiwoo will be put in danger because of you." Yuria then cuts in, stating Jiyoung is failing to grasp the situation. She grimly warns that Jiwoo might already be dead, revealing Theon's recent technique was dangerous even for top-ranked awakeners. Yuria doubts Jiwoo could have survived such an attack, leaving Jiyoung visibly shaken. Despite her injuries, Jiyoung defiantly declares, "I don't believe Jiwoo is dead." But Yuria coldly dismisses her, stating that even if Jiwoo survived, he wouldn't have any strength left to fight. The devastating aftermath of Jiwoo's battle is then revealed, with him flying through a landscape of destruction. This sight elicits a grim realization from someone, thinking, "Just as I thought." Seizing this moment, Yuria unleashes a powerful energy blast, resuming her relentless assault on Jiyoung. Yuria is left stunned, realizing that Theon's formidable Skyfall web technique, capable of ranking within the top 100, failed to defeat Jiwoo, and their battle continues. Suddenly, a colossal and overwhelming electric energy blast erupts from Jiwoo's fight, its immense power palpable even from Yuria's distant location. Her concern quickly shifts, as she internally notes, if Theon was hit by that technique just now, she could be in danger. Reacting to this shocking turn of events, Yuria unleashes her own powerful purple energy, resuming her relentless assault. Amidst their fierce clash, Jiyoung lands a significant blow on Yuria, calling her out for letting her attention wander during their fight. Yuria, visibly injured but unyielding, absorbs the hit. The focus then shifts dramatically to Jiwoo's battle, where he unleashes a massive blue energy attack. Theon is caught squarely in the blast, her body racked with pain and bleeding profusely. She's sent hurtling through the air, gravely wounded by Jiwoo's devastating power, completely changing the tide of their fight. The battlefield is utterly devastated by the recent clash, as the immense power unleashed takes its toll on both fighters. Jiwoo lies critically wounded, his body shattered and bleeding profusely, yet he acknowledges the immense force he just delivered. Meanwhile, Theon is also gravely injured, spitting blood and barely standing amidst the destruction. She stares in disbelief, internally raging, to suffer such a fatal injury against a mere kid. The tide of battle has truly turned. Amidst the devastation, Theon, critically wounded and bleeding, struggles to even gather her power, her body failing her. A tear slips from her eye as she watches Jiwoo, battered but still standing, clenching his fist with raw determination. Theon can't believe he still possesses any strength, questioning how he continues fighting after such a brutal assault. A chilling realization dawns on her: what if I actually end up losing? Despite her severe injuries, Theon refuses to accept defeat, fearing her master's wrath if she loses. Screaming in awe, she gathers her remaining strength, unleashing a powerful surge of purple energy. Jiwoo is caught in the blast, his face showing the impact of the attack. Though wounded, Theon acknowledges Jiwoo's skill, saying, "Kid, I'll acknowledge your skill." But her determined, bloodied expression and glowing eyes reveal she's far from finished, vowing to continue fighting and no matter what happens. Theon, refusing to yield, defiantly declares she'll stake her life to erase Jiwoo. Yuria watches, clearly injured and alarmed, as Theon's purple energy surges, growing more intense and reckless. Yuria internally questions if Theon is preparing another large-scale technique, worried her power will go completely out of control. Despite her severe injuries, Theon's power continues to escalate, leaving Yuria stunned that she's attempting such a dangerous attack again after suffering so much damage. Theon, severely wounded, pushes her power to dangerous new limits, declaring, "I must," amidst a terrifying surge of purple energy. Yuria, observing her reckless display, urgently calls out, "Lady Theon, please stop." Just then, a visibly injured Jiyoung arrives, prompting Jiwoo to exclaim, Nuna? Yuria, also bearing injuries, attempts to intervene, firmly telling Theon, please withdraw now. There's no need for you to risk your life here. Yet, Theon's bloodied face reveals an unyielding resolve, as both Jiwoo and Jiyoung watch on, their concern palpable. Amidst the devastation, Jiwoo and Jiyoung, both clearly injured, reunite. Jiwoo immediately asks if Jiyoung is alright, but she dismisses her own wounds, pointing out Jiwoo's critical condition. Nearby, Yuria confronts a defiant and injured Theon, shouting, are you crazy? Just withdraw like this? Theon vehemently denies defeat, insisting she only got unlucky. Yuria warns Theon about the irreparable damage of forcing herself to use that technique again, but Theon remains unyielding until a powerful new presence, Iodoro, intervenes, sternly declaring, that's enough. A colossal and ominous energy field erupts, revealing the true master of Theon, Iodoro, now standing powerfully on the battlefield. Theon and Yuria are both stunned by his sudden appearance, with Yuria exclaiming, Master. Jiwoo, observing the immense power, realizes Iodoro might be one of the world's top 10 awakeners. As Iodoro scans the devastated scene, he fixes his gaze on Jiwoo, asking directly, so you're Caden's disciple? Despite his injuries, Jiwoo responds with a firm, yes, acknowledging the powerful newcomer. Iodoro, Theon's master, surveys the aftermath, clearly surprised by Jiwoo's power. He internally acknowledges that Jiwoo, despite being a relatively new awakener, managed to push Theon so far, questioning how a mere disciple of Kayden could achieve this. His eyes then glow with immense purple energy as he fully unleashes his overwhelming power, radiating a palpable threat. Iodoro then directly addresses Jiyoung, sternly warning her, as far as I know, you're not supposed to interfere in a fight right now. Jiwoo and Jiyoung are left facing this formidable new opponent. Iodoro continues to address Jiyoung, acknowledging the situation with a calm, that's true. Jiyoung, bruised but defiant, questions, but hasn't the fight already ended? Iodoro then admits that Jiwoo, as Caden's disciple, has now fully caught his attention, stating he can't just let this slide. Jiyoung looks on, dismayed. Suddenly, from atop a distant building, Kayden unleashes a surge of powerful blue energy, directly challenging Iodoro. He asks, so what are you planning to do about it? His immense power visibly radiates across the cityscape, signaling a major confrontation. The sky itself seems to respond as Kayden unleashes a powerful surge of blue energy, crackling with his immense force. From their high vantage point, Kayden stands with Caden and Pluto, his piercing gaze fixed on the unfolding events. His eyes glow with fierce determination, reflecting his readiness to confront the new threat. He leans forward, poised for action. Caden's direct intervention is now undeniable, signaling a dramatic escalation and the chapter's intense conclusion.